Welcome back, my friends. This is going to be our first episode of a modded Minecraft playthrough. I will have two different playlists, one with, one without mods. Mods just really give you some enhanced gameplay and some enhanced things to do outside of the realm of what Minecraft at a base level gives you the ability to do. So I do have a video that will be uploaded as well on how to create your own mod pack and use the CurseForge app to achieve what we are achieving here. I particularly am picky about the mods that I play with in Minecraft just because I don't need a whole lot to enhance my experience, but I do enjoy a particular few mods which are in here. Most notably would be Tinker's Construct, because it gives us a whole lot more versatility in our tools to use, and there are some other features that make it fun. The other one that will be most notable, and we will dabble into in this series, would be the Twilight Forest mod. Adds a whole nother dimension to the game, which is just super fun to play with. So we're going to go ahead and create our new world here. As it prepares our world, we will just call this Modded Mayhem. We're going to do survival because I always love having survival on here. I'm going to go ahead and do this on hard because I play almost every playthrough on hard. You don't have to play on hard. I just enjoy that extra bit of a challenge. I'm not going to go jump into hardcore worlds because, well, that would be a little upsetting if we had to end our series because I made a silly mistake and died, and then we can't get back into our world. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Our world type is going to be default. We'll go ahead and do our definitely diverse world seed to see what that gives us in this particular version. And then I'm not going to mess with the game rules or anything like that. I am going to put us a bonus chest on though. Again, it's always nice to have some extra items from the get-go. And then we're not going to have cheats on just because I don't need to toggle between game modes or anything like that. For you guys who are just a more casual audience to play the game, cheats are actually a really easy and fun thing to use. But I personally, I just don't need them. I also think that would take away from your experience in this journey with me. So I'm going to leave that off, and we're going to hit Create New World. It's always on these modded playthroughs, it's always going to tell us that it's using experimental features. So we're just going to hit yes, we understand. And it's going to load us up into our new world. Let's see what kind of spawn we get. I know that on vanilla Minecraft series we had a very wonderful spawn. Let's hope that we have that same luck here. So far, I'm going to tell you, it does not look super great. Where's my bonus chest? Is that it over there? No, that's a beehive. That's kind of nice. Did it just not give us? Okay. It's okay. We can adapt. It's kind of odd that it did not give us a bonus chest, even though it was toggled to on. But we'll just punch some trees and roll with it. Make this a more regular Minecraft experience. I'm actually going to go ahead and punch this tree too. I do not like floating leaves, as you guys know from my vanilla series. I'm fairly certain that I did make mention of that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these wood blocks here so that these leaves will start disappearing. Oh, you know what? I have Sky Villages on. And there's a small part of me that thinks that because that Sky Village is up there and I didn't notice it, our bonus chest might be up in this Sky Village. Yeah, I'm thinking that's actually probably what happened. And that is going to be a chore to get to in such early game because we don't have a whole lot of blocks to build all the way that high, and we certainly don't have an elytra or fireworks to help us with a makeshift jetpack. So we're not going to do all that. We're going to just stick to building ourselves some tools. And actually, okay, that won't let me do that. The Tinker's Construct mod, this book right here, will give you a good introduction into everything that you're going to be using and dabbling in. Tinker's Construct, again, wonderful mod, love it so much. But for now, we are going to grab a wooden pickaxe so we can grab some stone, and then we're going to advance our tools right away. You can see that I'm getting a bunch of new achievements, and I don't remember how to turn those off, so I do apologize. You're just going to see those pop up a lot. We do have a rather large ocean here, which is kind of nice. I always do enjoy building on an ocean side, so we might make use of this cliff side here to make a decent little ocean view estate at some point. I don't know if we're going to jump into doing that right away, but we definitely will at some point, because we're also going to want to come back to investigate that up there and see what kind of fun stuff are over there. I'm just going to go ahead and use the entirety of this wooden pickaxe to get as much cobblestone as we can, so we have a good amount for tools, furnace, things like that. Things that we're going to need very early game. I'm just going to punch this with my hand because we don't need a tool to break it, and then we're going to go back to here. Now it is going to be a lot slower, but we can grab this coal with a wooden pickaxe. Coal is always nice to have as well. Once we find iron, it'll be super useful. Early game, I'm not necessarily going to use this for torches. I think charcoal is just fine for torches early game. It's also more resource management friendly, so that way we're not using all of our coal for something like torches. Coal just burns a lot faster, or rather a lot more blocks in a furnace, so we're definitely going to want to prioritize that. We are almost through with this wooden pickaxe. There we go. And now comes a little bit of exploration. There's some more coal, there's some copper, and actually it might be a good idea to just go ahead and do this. Get us a little bit more tools that we can utilize here. Get us a sword as well, because a sword will always be nice to have. And we'll get a woodcutting axe. And I don't really think we're going to need a shovel just yet. Our hand does just fine for most digging things, and we're not quite to the point where we are terraforming yet. So I'm just going to get us another pickaxe and another sword. And that should do us for the time being. Just break that a little faster. Pop you up into our inventory here. We're going to need some food. I'm going to grab these saplings. Plant some trees later where we find a place to build. I want to come back for that beehive, of course. But for now, we need to go find us some food. I think the Sky Villagers and Sky People have made a donation to our cause of food, because we can now plant carrots where we decide to build. That is a slime island. That is part of Tinker's Construct. That is wonderful to have. We will definitely venture our way over there at some point. See chickens? I would like to see sheep. Can we get a sky donation of sheep? No? Okay. I guess, yeah, that'd be a little much to ask. There's some pigs over there. There's some good food at least. Make sure we don't die from that jump. Grab this sugar cane so we can start making some paper at some point down the road. Let's go up this hill and see. Eggs are always nice. Ooh. Are you down there, buddy? I heard you. There is definitely a zombie down there. This is actually kind of a real shame. I'm not seeing a whole lot of sheep, which means our first night when it comes to be nightfall is going to be rough. I'm going to see if maybe we can at least find some iron. Give us a good little head start here into our tool upgrades. See coal there. Not exactly what I'm going for. Always nice to have, but I was definitely in search of iron more than anything. We're going to just do that. Whoa, I almost just fell off of that. Iron can, in later versions, often be found at tops of mountains like this, so that is why I journeyed up here. There's some packed ice up there, which will be nice to have later. Once again, not right now. More coal, again, great to have. Not necessarily a necessity right this second, because we don't have a whole lot of iron, but we're going to take it because you can never have too much coal. We're actually a heck of a lot closer to that sky village now than we ever have been. And I am curious if we can find some decent stuff there. Now, what would be super helpful is if we go to that slime island and we can get what we need to make slime boots, because that will mitigate our fall damage. And then it won't matter how far up we are when we fall, we will mitigate that damage and take less, if any. I believe slime boots, unless they have changed them, should actually just make you bounce instead of take damage. Of course, our hunger meter is depleting. We are in hard mode, so that is definitely a worry that we need to be cognizant of. Goodness, there is a lot of coal here. Not that I'm complaining. I do love coal. I would like this to be iron, but 6 levels and counting already, just from coal generation. Alright, so we got through that. It's quite a lot of coal, and of course, we're coming to our first nightfall. This means we're going to have some mobs to deal with. Don't have a bed yet, so not going to be able to sleep through the night. This is a meteor crash site. This is awesome. This is from Applied Energistics. There's a creeper there. We're not going to go over there. Applied Energistics, great mod. Adds in a lot of different machines and fuel sources, things like that. So we're definitely going to want to make note of that. That slime island does appear to have some stuff underground under it in the water. Ooh, there's a skeleton. Nope, no thank you. No thank you. I would like us to get to safety. Ow. safety is in the books for us today. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I hear you, zombie. I'm just as upset as you, I promise. Come here, chicken. There we go. Get me some food there. There's 3 chickens. Holy cow, I almost just... This is really not fun. I don't have sheep anywhere to make us a bed. I'm thinking we're gonna have to pick up our search for the sheep and our first night in our next episode. Oh, there's that zombie. So for now, guys, I'm going to hide out here. I'm going to let you know that we will resume our Nightfall adventure in our next episode. But I hope this first episode has given you some very brief insight, since it already slapped a Sky Village in our face, of what you can expect. It is going to be super fun. There's a lot of really cool things that we can do with these mods, and I hope you guys do enjoy the series just as much, if not more, than our Minecraft Vanilla series. But until we have our next episode, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you join me and have some fun in our next episode. Feel free to show your support in the comment section below. Maybe give me some ideas of what you would like to see happen, whether it be we venture up to the Sky Village in early game, or we find a place to settle down and make our first home. Let me know. Drop a like as well. Shows that you're actually enjoying the content that's being made, and we will see you guys in our next episode.